Congratulations to our expecting mothers. Having a baby is one of life's most memorable events, and Bay Medical Sacred Heart is here to help you prepare for it. At the Family Birth Center at Bay Medical Sacred Heart, we offer expecting parents a free crash course to prepare you for the entire process of pregnancy, childbirth, and care of your newborn child. Classes meet once a month on a Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and include how to prepare for your delivery, what will happen during delivery, your stay in the hospital, preparing to take your new baby home, and an overview of breastfeeding your new baby both at home and when returning to work with a board-certified lactation consultant. By attending the class, you will also receive a voucher for a free flu shot. To register for a childbirth class, call 850-747-6030.
Dr. Morrow and the nurses pretty much told me everything that would happen before it happened, and everything they said came to fruition exactly as we're planned. I mean, how long it would take to dilate, how long I would push, everything they said is exactly what I experienced.
Expecting parents are also encouraged to visit Bay Medical for a tour of the Family Birth Center and to meet the staff that will be caring for you and your baby. In your individualized tour, you will visit the labor and delivery room, postpartum room, and the nursery.
During the birthing class that we took here, we were shown we took a tour of the floor and the room, so we knew what to expect when we came, what the rooms would look like. And of course, when we got here, they were just as clean and just as nice.
At Bay Medical Sacred Heart, we want to do everything possible to make this experience comfortable and convenient. We offer online pre-registration for your delivery and Nursery Notes, a free weekly e-newsletter filled with helpful tips tailored to your stage of pregnancy. You can find both at www.baymedical.org. When it comes time to welcome your new addition into the world, Bay Medical Sacred Heart will be there to make the process as stress-free and as comfortable as possible. Upon your arrival, use the reserved stork parking spaces right outside the entrance on Bonita Avenue. Enter the Women and Children's Pavilion entrance and pick up the phone by Elevator A. A Family Birth Center staff person will activate the secure elevator for you. After you arrive at the Family Birth Center, you will be taken to your labor, delivery, and recovery suite. Then you will put on a gown and we will apply a fetal monitor. Your doctor will be called and one of our registered nurses will assess the health of you and your baby and will start an IV. During the early stages of your labor, your suite can accommodate your primary support person along with a few family members or friends. We've also provided a recliner for dad or other support person in the suite. Once your delivery begins, 2 people in addition to your primary support person may remain in the room if you wish. We ask that all other visitors remain in the provided waiting room. After the arrival of your newborn, you will recover in your suite. The new mom and dad will spend the first hour bonding with their new bundle of joy. Once you and your baby are stabilized, visitors can visit with you and your newborn for the first time. For family and friends who are too far away to visit, we provide web video conferencing and Wi-Fi access so that you can share your newborn with all of your family and friends. In our Bay Medical Newborn Nursery, we will take measurements, complete a health assessment, and provide a first bath for your baby. We provide an infant hearing screening also. For moms with a high-risk delivery, Bay works closely with Sacred Heart Children and Women's Hospital, which has the highest level of neonatal intensive care in our area. Working closely together, they make sure that you and your new baby will be in the right setting, receiving the very best care.
It is very refreshing to know that you have to call to come up, you have to call to get off the elevator. I mean, the baby has a security monitor on her. All those security measures were very, very comforting for me.
In addition to excellent clinical care, Bay Medical Sacred Heart has the most secure newborn nursery in our area. The unit is specially equipped with video surveillance equipment, infant security bracelets that sound an alarm if a baby is removed from an area, and trigger a lockdown of the facility. Another added feature is that the unit can only be accessed by a secured elevator entrance for OB patients and their families.
The bracelet that they put on Tyler, it was very reassuring knowing that alarms would go off everywhere if he went anywhere other than, of course, his father and I wouldn't pick our eyes off of him. So, but it was very reassuring knowing that he had that bracelet on his ankle and nobody was coming up here that didn't belong up here. That was good.
Following your recovery, we will take you to a private room for the remainder of your stay. Here you will have the opportunity to spend as much time as you can with your newborn, but we also know you will need your rest following the tiring ordeal of labor and delivery. There are 2 beds in your private room for you and your support person. You will have a personal nurse who will attend to your needs as necessary and will also have educational materials regarding your own personal care, as well as caring for your baby at home.
The accommodations were wonderful. I was comfortable in the room, and then I loved that the room that had 2 beds in it for my husband and I, so he was able to stay with me in the other rooms. So it was, yeah, the accommodations were wonderful.
Our stay here was very comfortable. My husband enjoyed the bed that was provided to him to sleep in. It was the same size that I had with the same amenities as my bed had. So he was able to be comfortable while he was in the hospital with me and Ava. And we also enjoyed being able to walk around the labor and delivery floor, and while we did that in the middle of the night, the nurses there were helpful and they provided us with anything we needed, such as late night snack of popcorn and a drink, and just able to answer any questions that we had.
An experienced board-certified lactation consultant, IBCLC, is on staff to answer your questions and provide bedside assistance and encouragement to ensure that you and your newborn have a successful breastfeeding experience. The consultant is also available by phone or appointment when you return home if you have any questions. In celebration of your new arrival, we provide new parents with a complimentary steak dinner following the delivery. And don't forget to ask your doctor about Bay Medical's baby announcement billboards. Physicians who deliver at Bay Medical can welcome your baby on digital billboards throughout the community. The key component of any hospital experience is the nursing care. Our nurse-to-patient ratio in labor and delivery is among the best in Northwest Florida and exceeds national standards. And every single nurse is trained on an ongoing basis on stabilization of critical infants.
It was a really wonderful experience. It was a lot of one-on-one with the nurses. Any kind of questions I had, anytime during the entire stay, didn't matter if it was midnight, 2 in the morning, they were there. It was really nice.
They stayed past their hours, and then they stayed even later than that to help through the complications to make sure that I was okay. And they were very just friendly with my family. They held my family's hand, they held my hand through it all. They were great to my husband because he was struggling. It was a very difficult time, but being here and having them as nurses really made it just that much better, that much easier.
Our goal is for new moms and their families to feel very comfortable with us, and we hope that by the end of your stay, you'll come to see our nurses as an extension of the family and friends that were there with you through this very personal milestone in life.
If I had another child, I would definitely come back to Bay Medical. And I have already recommended Bay Medical and the class to other friends who are going through a pregnancy now.
I would very much recommend Bay Medical for having babies. And the facilities and the staff, they were outstanding.
I would recommend Bay Medical to everybody. I really would, to anybody that's having a baby, anybody that's having any kind of procedure, but especially the baby part. The woman's facility is incredible.